every day, folks, you could always find something to write about in your diary, to record perhaps on your camera. For instance, Mama Lou. Mama Lou just fed us with a wonderful meal. And here she is now, trying to pull the weed out of the garden. Don't think Lancy didn't do anything, you know. I passed the lawnmower here. I edged the lawn. But Mama Lou does not intend that the weed will get the better. So every day there is something between couples that can be recorded as a milestone in a day's work. Mama, come, let's straighten out yourself, darling.
Weeds.
How you have a relentless urge to kill these weeds, eh?
Yes. I really and truly have a passion.
Let me hear. I'm doing an interview now here for the Express.
And I have a passion about weeds growing in the garden.
Right.
You and I never on the same page about these weeds business. You always tell me, Lou, I'm going to put some weed killer for you, and that is going to take care of the weeds. I will argue with you, Lancy. No, doesn't work so.
Doesn't work so.
So, before we went away, which was in July, Lancy sprayed the lawn, and he said, Mama Lou, guys here now weeding for you. Let me do it my way. All right, go ahead, Lancy. Well, I knew we were going away, so I really didn't want the weeds to take over.
Right.
I'm not here to pull them out, so if you're gonna put weed killer that will kill the weeds, well, I'm glad about that. Well, he had his weed.
Now you're having yours.
Now look at me. You see across there? All of that is lawn grass. I have been pulling out the weeds.
Very good job.
You see all of this here? Is weeds I pull out. And that's a matter of 2 months, July, August. So this concept about the weeds will kill the weeds and save the lawn grass.
Right.
I don't recommend that.
You don't recommend that?
Because, Lancy, you see all of that there? Those weeds have taken over all the nice lawn grass.
Okay.
Right? So this is a weed. My friend, I don't know whether you all have it in all your garden, but when you pull here, right, you will see what's going on.
You need a fork, then, mommy, like I told you. I need to get a fork, right?
And this has totally taken over the lawn grass, right? As I am doing it now, we can see how all the lawn grass has been totally stifled by this horrible weed that Lance tells me that weed killer will destroy. I think weed killer nourish this plant because look at, I mean really.
Oh, mommy, you know,
really.
you have a strong left hand, you know, girl.
Look at this. All the lawn grass. All the lawn grass. Look at that. Right?
Okay, I get the
This is
message.
what
So
we're talking
I will
about.
have to go and change my clothes now. All right. Let's keep it up behind you then.
You see? So you see what we're talking about?
Yeah, we see.
All the lawn
Really
grass completely died.
Yeah.
And if I don't do what I'm doing, this weed will come closer, Lancer. So them see this beautiful lawn grass.
I have to go and get the fork. I'm ready.
Right? Now look at how this weed, how it does. It starts here, and it just sends roots down below. And if I don't remove these weeds, all of this lawn grass will die too. So we have to be diligent
Right.
about weeds. And weeds, my dear, are not only found in the garden. Weeds are not only found in the garden.
Let me hear your point there.
Weeds are found deeply rooted in our hearts. Weeds of malice, weeds of hatred, weeds of envy, weeds of guile. And friends, if we don't get the weeds out, it is going to overrun our heart. And you know what we will end up with? When we have all these things in our heart, we end up with anger.
Anger, okay. Okay, Mama, I got you.
You got me?
Yes.
So just as how diligent I am with the garden, I have to also do that with removing things that should not be in the heart.
So.
But Nancy, you did a nice job. But later when it gets cooler, I would like you to help me dig out some lawn grass.
Yes.
And we have to dig some holes. We get out whatever roots might be still there.
Can we do it tomorrow?
No. This job is...
She drives a hard bargain, folks. She drives a hard bargain. But I want to say, you know, like yesterday, for instance, today Mama Lou is in that work mode. And yesterday she was, and I hope I can show you that clip, she was yesterday in the backyard there reaping what you will call some, what bhaji is it?
Huh?
What bhaji you were cutting yesterday?
Spinach.
Spinach?
Chaurai bhaji.
Chaurai bhaji. Okay, so Mama Lou went to town yesterday on that. And I tried to catch her a little bit in that, you know, sharing mood. And today she's there, you know, knocking at the weeds. And then Lyndon came along today. Lyndon came along today and flip camera there, boy.
Fancy, you see, look at the length of this weed.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it?
Watch.
Oh yeah, it's bad. So Lyndon came along today and we had a little discourse about a hummingbird ceremony that we would like to incorporate in the future. And this had to do with, you know, couples who we feel are, white people have a distinct distaste, some young people have a distinct distaste for marriage. We are trying to promote, right Louis?
Yeah.
We're trying to promote the good side of marriage. It has been working for us, thank God. I mean, nobody's without error, but we've been trying to promote it, and we feel very happy about those couples everywhere who try to live a decent life, decent married life. So we are also going to show that clip, and we talked about other things, you know, about the hummingbird, the national awards that went recently on September the 24th. So we're very happy about these things, you know. So if I can combine these little videos, folks, I hope you enjoy it. So once again, there's Mama Lou, all bent, but getting through. Okay, Mama?
The problem is, sometimes when they're taking out the weeds, they take out the long grass.
Well, you can always take it back in, right?
Yes. Ma'am.
Okay, Mama, I'll join you in a while.
Okay, Daddy.
So all the subscribers, remember, if you're married over 30 years, 35 years, 40 years, 50 years, just feel free to comment. And we're going to try to present. We can't do it for everybody, but it could be a token for those who have been enduring and enjoying marriage. So keep a sharp eye out and all the best. Mama Lou, you have a big bundle there, girl. Where's all of that?
Boy. That bundle is for Lisa, boy.
Hey.
On request by her brother.
Mm-hmm.
Next picking is for Lisa.
That's what the man said?
Mm-hmm.
Very good, very good.
And look at this, we just got from the tree.
Pomegranate?
And there's another one up there. Come on this side.
Where is it?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Right up inside of there. Very nice.
Yes.
Very good. Nice job, Lou.
Thank you.
How was your day at the beach yesterday?
It was wonderful.
Hmm?
It was special with the grandkids. You know, when someone enjoying the same thing you're enjoying, it's more fun.
Yes.
And those kids really love the sea. And Mama Lou didn't have to ask for extra 10 minutes. Because by the time Daddy say, let us come out, they say, Daddy, 10 more minutes.
That's Haley and Anna.
Yes, Haley and Anna. When at 10 minutes is up, you know, the chip don't fall far from the block, you know.
Mm-hmm. But tell me, was it crowded?
Oh no, we had one side of the beach for ourselves. We didn't go right down to the end.
That's Tyrico.
We stopped by the almond tree.
Tyrico.
Yeah, Tyrico, yeah. And it was really beautiful. And later on, we got here around 1. And later on, other like maxi taxis were coming and so. But it was really very special and so reminiscent of when we used to pick up the train after school and go down to Tyrico. So that was really, you know, it was
and to see your grandchildren enjoying the same things,
same thing, yeah.
Lovely that it's passed on, eh?
It's passed on, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Lyndon, who wasn't much of a beach person, he's the one carrying out the tradition.
Yeah. But tell me something, what happened to the bacon shack? I was waiting for some bacon shack, but I didn't see nothing happen.
Oh, we ran out of time. Because we spent so much extra 10 minutes, 10 more minutes and 10 more minutes.
Okay.
Wherever we were passing, because we ended up leaving 3:30, so we got into the evening traffic.
Right.
So we said we'll get Kentucky. When we got to Curab, there was a long turn off to Curab.
That's typical of Daddy, yeah?
Yeah, typical of Daddy. So he said, Mommy, next time, eh?
Next
well,
time.
he had taken some noodles and sausage and thing. So we had that for lunch.
Right.
Yeah, but the kids were just happy, you know. When we coming back, Anna's saying, Anna is very quiet and she's sucking her finger. And her daddy say, Anna, what are you thinking about? Nothing, Daddy. Half an hour after, she's in the same position. Anna, what are you thinking about? Nothing, Daddy. I said, what? You have an empty box, brain? Empty box in your brain, child? You know, they say that about men, you know. They have 2 compartments in a man's brain. And one is a box that is nothing in the box. And most time, when you ask a man what he's doing, he's thinking about nothing. So I say, Anna must be here, my man brain boy. So, but it was lovely. I really enjoyed it. Of course, you know, you would miss me more than I miss you.
Of course.
Because you are home thinking about Mama Lou. But once Mama Lou got into that wide, big ocean.
And the water was calm, was it?
It was very nice and calm, but then by the time about after 3, it started to get choppy.
Yeah.
So we had from 1 to 3 to really
relax.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Mama, thank you very much. I think
a midweek bath is not bad at all, Lancy.
No, not bad at all.
I hope that you would
follow suit. Follow suit.
To follow suit sometimes. I know you're not a sea person, but I know you like to see Mama Lou happy.
That's right.
Bye-bye. Greetings to all of you.
Lindy, I'm glad to see you.
That makes one of us?
That makes one of us.
Yes.
You're glad to see me too?
Kinda. What do you mind today?
Boy, I have been reading this paper. I haven't had a newspaper in this house for the longest while. And I'm talking about months, could even be years. And the reason is because of an old habit, having been with the Express. I read everything. I read everything, and that kind of taught you yourself.
So it takes you about 8 hours to read a newspaper?
I haven't even up this speed reading there. But I read everything. I really do read everything, you know what I mean? But a first thing I want to say is that I met some wonderful people in the past 2 weeks at East Gates, and yesterday again at Trin City Mall, the old Trin City Mall. At first I met Dale and Denise, they're from Piaco, and then I met Roxana and David from Sangre Grande, and I felt really happy to meet them, you know. And in the first instance, Dale and Denise, brother and sister, but in the second instance, Roxana and David from Sangre Grande, husband and wife. And I feel really happy to meet couples who come forward and really share. You know, they thought that we have been married for a long spell, you know. I really feel good about that. Which brings me to a kind of a weird concept now. You know, we're talking a lot there about the Republic Awards, right? The national awards that just recently went by. And you read about 5 categories of recipients, right? The Order of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and the Chaconia Medal, Medal for the Development of Women, the Hummingbird Medal, and the Public Service Medal of Merit. So I feel very happy to know that there are brilliant Trinidadians who have given themselves to business, to even religion, to different aspects of the country. We have steel pan creators who also in the past years got this Order of the Republic, you know. So I feel glad about those there. But in Roy Mitchell's column, that was yesterday's paper, Roy Mitchell, he was talking about optimizing the impact of national awards. And the question was asked, you know, okay, fine, we have brilliant Trinidadians receiving these awards, but where does it go from here? You know, what is it going to do? He said national awards must be symbolic of the struggle to excel, to create the setting for the nation to continue to make strides in this untenable international environment which defies yet seeks advancement, challenges yet relishes the present, fears yet faces the future. National awards must be seen as a call to action, an unrelenting reminder what is demanded of us all. They must stir the national spirit, the intangible force that drives nation building. Nationhood is profusely more than building the house. It's about building us, binding us inextricably together, making the house into a home, a sanctuary wherein, as one TNT family, we dwell together in peace, harmony, and love. And then he adds just about 6 words, the ball is in our court to do that. So, okay. In a previous page, we read of domestic violence, okay? And they say that there are a lot of men in this country they fall under the domestic abuse. And they want to amend laws. It hasn't come forward yet. Legislation for it is perhaps being considered. But there are, my point is, okay, we have met couples who have been enduring, loving, caring, and I come up with a fantastic idea this morning. Hey, why don't we give one Hummingbird medal every year to one enduring, happy couple in this country? What do you think about that? Do you think you qualify?
I know I don't qualify. Although I am enduring. No, I don't qualify. But what you doing that based on? What's the merit? The number of years?
The number of years.
How good your...
The relationship. And the concept that we are making it regardless of all the intricacies that go against having a successful marriage. My concept is about because no, because you meet people out there who think marriages are a real waste of time. You know? Marriages are a waste of time.
It is.
You think so?
No. I just wanted to see your reaction.
Yeah.
Who will the judge it though? You have to find somebody who married for about 100 years to consider all these applications that you're going to get. But wait. We'll come back to this award in a bit, right? When the question on where does it go from there? When you talk about these awards, okay, it's being given out, fine. But where does it go from there? What's his?
His take is really that we should have that, you know, these worthy awardees be subjected to perpetuating the void, dwelling in a vacuum. Can't a way be found to immortalize their exceptional attributes? And then he comes up with this subject, perhaps a wall of exemplars, ideally located whereupon are etched their names and extraordinary nation-building credentials.
Okay, so what? Is it that?
Well, I
because
don't,
given the award is you get something because you've worked and you've contributed to this field,
yes,
and you get the award. But what, that we now need a memorial wall or something?
I don't subscribe to that. I really
no,
don't.
but is that what he's saying?
This seems to be, yeah. But he's starting somewhere.
Because probably that being done digitally in the form of you could go on the internet, you could see the list of awardees that you have, right?
Yeah.
And you could consider that for your what you'll call the award for the couples.
I should get them a hummingbird award.
A hummingbird award. and there is a certain this idea of I'll give out just a quick story in terms of the impact that it is having, even if there's no physical wall or digital wall.
Right.
You think about the pride that it translates, because in this instance, one of the recipients is one of Kimberly's colleagues. Kimberly mentions this to the children that,
right,
hey, they may not have even paid any attention to the national awards before. The children,
right,
that is. But he goes in school and she's telling her friends, do you know one of my mom's colleagues got the Hummingbird Award? Mm-hmm. So the fact that this has been delivered to them,
yes,
is that this award has been given, and you by proxy know one of these people, and the sense of pride that it fills you with,
mm-hmm,
then you could say, well, hey, in my own way, I want to achieve,
right,
maybe I want to aspire towards,
yes,
making some contribution that one day I could stand there and influence or impact people the same way.
right.
So I guess I'll need to read the article to get a full sense of if there's something that we probably missing just in speaking about it.
Right. But let me ask you this. At Haley's, how old is Haley?
7 years old.
So 7 years old. How are you going to, as a parent, influence your child to think in the future about, contributing in your country?
Right.
How are you going to do that as a parent?
Just do the best at what you do. For instance, you think about, like, I know we kind of straying maybe from
No, we're not straying.
The topic.
No, we're not straying. We're talking about a child now, is intrigued by one of the colleagues,
right,
getting this right.
Okay. Everyone, I believe, and there's sufficient evidence with different people, whether it's Gandhi, whether it's Mandela, different artists you could think about, that everyone, if you look back at this story, they work hard quietly for a number of years, and then some opportunity came their way. I think we were talking about this recently. They had some breakthrough. We were probably talking about Michelangelo. Right?
Yeah.
And whatever you do, and you strive to be the best at it, there's a chance that one day, say for example, with the Hummingbird Awards, they may not turn their attention to couples, but they might turn attention to some individuals or group of individuals. Maybe it might be YouTubers, it might be content creators, who are quietly making an impact on the country in their own way.
I like that.
So you may currently have no aspiration towards an award, but what if one day they turn and they realize, hey, there's a technology gap that would have existed at some point with seniors embracing things like a tablet, a phone, Facebook, YouTube. But there's this old couple, boy. Sorry to call you.
Okay.
There's this old couple.
You can receive the award from me, right?
Yeah, posthumously. Yeah. There's this old couple, these seniors, and they are adding value or enriching people's lives in some way. It might be a small group, and suddenly you realize that you're a nominee for something like that. So to go back to your question that deals now with the children, hey, whoever field you working in, you just do the best that you could do.
Right.
Because you don't know what will come your way.
Yes.
And even people who creatives in their own way, you don't know what will come your way. And it involves, when it does come, I will be able to see, like say for instance one day, some YouTuber who has made significant cultural contributions to Trinidad and Tobago. There are many people doing that in the background. And one day I will
Would you like to name one or two?
We could come back to that part.
Okay, all right.
We could come back to that
Because
part. Yes, I have dozens of names and I wouldn't want to cheat anyone.
No, but just for the record, to substantiate what you're saying.
Okay, all right. So let's see if we come back to that aspect there, right?
Right.
But yeah, I could think about a number of names, and one day, if that should happen, I will feel proud to be able to say, hey, Haley, do you know that one of my colleagues was awarded the Hummingbird Award? Anna, do you know one of my colleagues received this for their cultural contribution to Trinidad and Tobago? So things, I don't know if it will ever have a couples award.
That's a wild thing.
Yeah.
That's a wild thing.
But yeah,
it was to contribute, it was to signify that we do have people here who are, while you might be talking about domestic abuse, there are people who are not in that realm, they're not in that sphere of things. And therefore they are making a contribution.
Okay,
right?
So there's a chance then.
Wow,
Wow.
Thank you very much. That's great. Thank you. Mamalu, I think I'll have to give you the Hummingbird Award somewhere along the line.
You're very kind.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like saying you want to give an award to the most pious person.
To the most pious?
Yeah.
I know you will get it.
How are you going to find that person, boy? But
we didn't.
In terms of this award at the couples level, you wonder about the responsibility we have in our own small little family groups, or at even a community or a street level. To maybe you could go and carve out a hummingbird, or buy a hummingbird and choose the mall from one of them souvenir shops, and you could walk along your street and you could give an award to somebody who endured.
I'll get it.
You get what I'm saying?
I'll get it in a shop.
Why not? Or you could get them $1 for a hummingbird on it.
So what the current would work.
Yeah.
But
you hear the idea? That, hey, what is our responsibility at an individual level to recognize, in my family, my mom and dad, they have a long-standing contribution to marriage, and I need to honor them. You have it?
No, I'm good. I have done.
I don't know if I help you.
No, you have helped me well. Yeah.
Interesting plate of food here, man.
Yeah.
Potato salad, fried plantain, tomatoes. What's this here? I don't know.
I think that is soybean.
And what kind of chicken is this? Fried chicken? Oh, this is good. What's this? This is good for you. Got stew or something?
But in the mall, right? You see some folks standing like in the food court near Pennywise. And you see these girls waiting to just, when you get up from the table, they come and they wipe the table, they fix back the chair. Mom, something got chair for you here, right? So,
I should be doing that. Nice food here, man. Them soy chunks taste good.
Mommy girl, Lena just gave me a brilliant idea. We're going to go to the mall, we're going to go to a souvenir shop, and we're going to buy any little thing that represents a hummingbird, and we're going to walk around this area and look for the couple or the person
Who get the most licks and survive the longest.
Wait, boy, how you arriving at that?
And there's some old people balling on 2 streets away. Say they better have a good marriage.
And they're not with a husband there.
As the 2 streets away. Yes. Yes, you're going to walk around the neighborhood, Daddy.
And we're going to present someone or a couple with a hummingbird award.
Why don't have a ceremony one time? Have a ceremony with some pastries. I'll come. If you have pastries.
You'll come? All right. So we have to go to the mall, Louis, and where's this place?
Somewhere you can find, man.
Now is the time for awards?
He going and invent a
We'll
hummingbird award for couples.
So how many?
You have to make at least 60 years of marriage to qualify.
Oh gosh, right there are nobody here.
Well, look how I see if you haven't about hummingbird.
60 years?
Should I a hummingbird pizza?
Or do it with the subscribers. Give out an award to your subscribers for anybody who married for more than 40 years. 40 years or more.
Excellent.
Okay.
You give it away. You give it away. 3 hummingbirds. Yeah.
Folks, you heard that? Didn't that's come up with a brilliant idea.
That's not a brilliant idea. I don't think so.
Couples who have married for over 30 years, 40 years, and 50 years. Mama Lou and I excluded. No family involved in this thing. Right? And we're going to hand out 3 hummingbirds.
But you see the problem now?
So if you have 5
What if you have
people,
1,000 subscribers who are at least 40 years married?
No.
They will feel cheated.
No. We have to be.
You gotta consider this idea before you.
We have to be mature about this thing.
because you could have
If we get the first 3-4 categories who come up as subscribers over 35 years, 30 years,
But what if it's 30 years
What?
of pressure, boy?
try nothing. Look at hummingbird is on.
Right. But we want them is 30 years of good pressure.
Oh my, you can see the hummingbird came out there.
we were talking to a couple yesterday. 20 years married.
We're going to give a hummingbird award.
And they said,
Really?
he said that he had been talking to people who married like more than 20 years, 25, 50 years. And they make that year sound like hard labor, you know. 25 years of hard labor. 25 years of a lot of problems and stress.
When you go to Disney World, 30 years of celebration,
They do 100 years yesterday.
100 years of celebration.
100? When we went, how
No,
many years ago?
we talk about the Disney company. Not necessarily Walt Disney World.
Because they were celebrating 18 years. 18
But
years.
he
of-
said the company.
Yeah, the Walt Disney Company, from starting back from all the animations.
Okay.
So, these people could gallantly refer to the amount of years that they've been in business and have been highlighting the American culture and other cultures, right? We have people really sitting down in this country who have been a credit to homes, you know.
Of course.
Credit to homes, credit to the society.
I would encourage you to consider some additional factors. Of course, it needs to be something that is manageable. But of course, you could reward people based on time spent in hard labor. So that is the easiest way.
Spending hard labor.
Hard labor marriage?
But you just say that?
Yeah.
They make it sound like hard labor?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, what I mean, if you use the time as the only factor. But you see how giving out an award is not a trivial thing?
Exactly.
No. A lot of things come into play.
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about it globally. But if you decide to go seriously, then you have so many angles now to consider.
Ponder your idea. And announce it in part 2 or a future video. Or subscribers, before we close off the video, maybe you could comment and let us know on what merit should, if there's an award for couples, on what merit do you assign it? Is it solely based on time? Hey, you've made 40 or 50 years. What are some other factors that you would consider if you were creating an award? Let us know down in the comment section, and Daddy and Mommy could use this information to update you all in the future.
Thank you very much. Let's see how it works. All the best to everyone.